Hey buddy, it's Invicta. It's time for another Eden Run here, the Binding of Isaac Victor Repentance series. Happy Thursday, Mosh Pit. We are waiting for another video to cross 3,000 likes to get the like streak back on schedule. And yes, I am still sick, unfortunately, but we're going to push through either way. So here's your meme of the day here, brought to you by Reborn with a bunch of Roman numerals that I'm not going to try to figure out right now just because I've got sick brain on the mind right now. Title thread was an intervention is needed. My mind, the Binding of Isaac TCG Simulator. Yep, 2 series doing very well on the channel. Thank you all again so much for the support. I'm glad that people are starting to leak some memes of the day in there along with TCG Sim. It's been good. It's been a very good couple of weeks of content here. CJ is going to be Romeo Bravo, November Lion. Yeah, sure. No, Northern Lion, 3 Zulu, 7 Mike. Well, we got pretty much average stats and everything. Our shot speed is kind of bad, though. But our damage is good. Tears rate's good to start with anyway. We also got teleport. So, yeah, not too bad here. And yes, unfortunately, I've developed a cough now, which really sucks. I am seeing at the time of this recording, which is today is what is today? Tuesday. Time of this recording, I'm seeing a doctor tomorrow, which would be Wednesday. But for you guys and gals here, this would have already happened. So, you know, I'll let everyone know. I'll give everyone an update. Not expecting anything serious, of course. I'm going in because I'm trying to get some antibiotics just so I'm not going to get fully sick again, but we'll see. But just know for the next couple of days here, I'm going to be trying to knock out a couple of runs here and there and then just take the rest of the day and just rest. But that's not going to stop us from getting Isaac, though. So, let's see. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay. It was in here, and it would have been the same exact result. Teleport getting us into the secret room, which is a little bit strange, but I'll take it. It was a little bit of a risk here to use teleport immediately because we could have gotten taken to the Chimera room, which would have been real bad. Well, it would have been bad, but not like the worst thing imaginable, right? You know, it's floor 1. Frequently, we find ourselves skipping floor 1 every now and then if the item is just bad or inconsequential, like a boss item. But in this case, this is not bad because this is freaking Sack Dagger, baby. We'll take Sack Dagger here. We also started with the Angelic Prism, by the way, which is our passive item. A first floor eraser could be interesting. We rarely ever get to have the eraser do something from the start, right? If we're going to use the eraser, we need to go grab it now. Because I don't want to. I don't want to clear the floor and then just get no. Basically what I'm trying to get is we need to get one use out of it on this floor before we leave. So I don't want to use a bomb if I don't have to on it, but I will. But it's kind of a silly thing to go for the. Here we go. Kind of a silly thing to break your donation machine for, just to get 1 cent for the eraser. So we don't have to worry about doing that anymore because obviously we have Petrified Poop, which is a fantastic trinket. Start us off here. And there were a couple of red hearts over on the other in the other room. Ourselves a penny here. And, you know, I love teleport meta. It is still in play right now, but early on it's hard for me to pass up the potential of an early game eraser. Now, we've tried this before and the eraser did not go so well. The reason why I don't like the eraser most of the time is just because I really, really strongly dislike the fact that if you miss, it's just gone for the entire floor. Now, this is where the yahoos on the internet are like, oh, skill issue, just don't miss. And yeah, that's great job, Genius. You should be in color commentary. There are a lot of things that can get in the way of the eraser. The eraser fires like a tear, so it does angle, so it's pretty easy to miss, honestly. Waiting for a better. I just want a better. Yeah. There we go. Okay, so we're good on that. Something I was going to do in here. I don't remember what it was. If we manage to get a full round of taps on this, doing the sack room shuffle, that'd be fantastic for us early on here. grab this one here. It's very good that we have the Petrified Poop. Again, one of the strongest trinkets you can get early on. A good source of HP, good source of soul hearts, money, of course. I mean, basically poop piles become treasure chests, and that's really, really good. For the early game, when you're trying to feel out a run, trying to suss out what type of run you're going to have here. But I was feeling okay yesterday, and then today, like today when I woke up, I was like, oh no, that's not good. I felt like a little irritation, scratchiness from all the allergy stuff going on in my like one particular spot. It's that same spot where I get like the post-nasal drip, and it's really gross and not fun to talk about. I am going to take that HP here, but I am first going to go over and tap the sack room, because I want to. Honestly, if we get a huge payout here, this would be amazing for us to turn something into nothing. Turn nothing into something. I mean, not nothing. Yeah, we're gonna turn something into nothing. We got something out of nothing. And let's see if we get teleported. We don't. Angel item would be fantastic here. Ooh, Soul of Isaac. Okay. Didn't. No. I think we need to call it there. I would prefer not to try to dig too deep here. Ideally, though, I mean, if we somehow manage to get the angel statues, we can use the Soul of Isaac to get 2 extra items potentially, but the Soul of Isaac is also just much better used for the first devil deal on the next floor. Remember, this is only floor 1 here. Got a long way to go. Yeah, I think what we do is we should be happy with what we got. We got a soul heart. We got some more HP. Our starting stats are not terrible. We got a fantastic item in Sack Dagger. You know, Angelic Prism is there. And I'm totally fine with this. So we're leaving here with tons of HP, a good amount of synergy here with our, or not synergy, but a good amount of offense with Sack Dagger, and we also have a reroll coming up, which is going to be even better for us on the next floor. So I would rate this first floor very, very good. We go on to last week's question of the episode. This one coming in from Mike Gordon P3G, who said, question of the day, what defines a crawl run? This one coming in from the crawl episode. That was sort of a crawl episode, but not. It was weird because it was crawly, but we ended up being okay, and that's where a lot of this comes from. And there's no real clear criteria of what defines a crawl run. Usually runs that take an abnormal amount of time is the ones that I would say is, yeah, this is something that, this is a run that I do not want to be in, or, you know, this is just a run that's just a pain. They are sometimes commonly associated with runs that we have very, very bad movement speed, because of, obviously they just kind of drag on and on and on. But there's no clear set definition. I mean, it's just one of those arbitrary things that I've said over the years. Same thing with the Omega run when I came up with it. It's just like, just one of those silly things where, like, yeah, you know, this crawl has sort of become its own little subset of Sinvicta memes. But for me personally, I think that a run to be considered a crawl episode, it would have to be something to the effect of bad movement speed, low damage or low stats. We're not able to really kill things at a good rate, and the whole run just feels like a drag. That would be my definition of a crawl run. If we want to try to take out spiders or flies here. I mean, dips wouldn't be bad too. We have lots of easy targets in here. That being said, though, we could try to get a Globin, but we can always get those on the next floor. So let's expose a spider. Yeah, we didn't miss, thank God. All right, so little spiders, no longer an issue here. Not that they're ever an issue anyway, but you know what I mean. We get 3 keys. We did switch out the petrified poop for the blessed penny, which is going to give us a chance to get a soul heart, half of a soul heart anyway, every time we pick up a coin. Now, we can exploit this and do this and get a little extra HP. I was hoping that we're going to get a little bit more than that, but c'est la vie. I guess we can go into the vault here. I still hesitate to go into vaults because frequently they're just not worth even the keys that you spend on them. And I mean, if we can get an HP upgrade, that'd be nice. And no, unfortunately, we oh, that was a dime. I didn't realize that. Unfortunately, no, we cannot recharge the eraser, although that would be amazing. I think that the eraser would be totally fine to have conditional recharges. I think if you had something like Sharp Plug, something like, you know, that cost Isaac a lot, or a Charge Beggar, like make Sharp Plug and Charge Beggars the only ways to actually refill the eraser. I don't think that that would be that powerful. It would be powerful for sure, obviously, especially with Sharp Plug, but you're still giving up a lot of HP. But it would make the eraser much more appealing to me. We get another HP upgrade. Yeah, and that's exactly what we want for our Soul of Isaac. We're going to lose all the HP that we just got done picking up, but we are able to get a Contract from Below and Dead Cat, which is super duper awesome. I mean that in an unironic, non-silly way. Let's go back into the curse room here since we have a guppy item now. Curse room's still kind of falling down the charts in terms of importance for me. I lost sight for him for a second there. I'm looking forward to going to see the doctor and just trying to stay ahead of this. I don't want this sinus stuff to morph into something worse, which is the reason why hopefully I'll get some antibiotics tomorrow. Okay. So now we're looking at some more high value targets here for our eraser shot. Cubones, Dark Bonies, Hooters, Greed Heads would be one to get. Mini Stros, Globins, obviously. I mean the Trites maybe, and like the little egglets maybe too, but I think that we can find something a little bit juicier to erase. So they're trying to take out like regular Trites. Now that would be something that I'd be interested in. We've already erased the white Diglets. So the dark Diglets would not be a terrible decision to do. Contract from Below. And this double Troll Bombs. But we did get a Soul Heart out of them. Collectively. Thanks to the Blessed Penny. Yeah, bomb flies are not our concern. Neither are Ipecac flies. Little keys here. I am just going to go fight the boss now. Big Carrion Queen. Red Carrion Queen. So this is the much easier version of Carrion Queen because we can just simply nuke her little hearts that she poops out. Especially with Sack Dagger. Yeah, I'm being a little bit aggressive here with Sack Dagger, but it's Carrion Queen. Especially if we can slow her with Spider Bite. We have 9 lives, so I don't mind losing a few soul hearts if it means a much easier job to get rid of Carrion Queen here. I actually get a Devil Deal, which I was not expecting, and a much-needed Tears Rate here upgrade with the Divorce Papers. Yeah, I'm going to take Mom's Knife for sure. We got dual daggers again. We're wielding the dual blades. Gurglings. You can erase Gurglings, but it's not a one-shot. You have to get them low. The eraser deals 25% flat damage, so yeah, absolutely get rid of the greed heads. Look at that, we get Blood of the Martyr too. It's gonna be a fantastic damage upgrade for us, especially with Mom's Knife. And we also get Black Candle, baby. I'm talking about. Absolutely take that. The eraser's starting to give us some value now. We haven't quite gotten there yet. The head turrets I wouldn't mind taking out. These ones I don't really care too much about. It's the Horfs. Those are the ones, these ones here that annoy me. Okay. I don't know where that second shot came from, but Dark Grubs are also kind of one that I wouldn't mind erasing. Regular grubs here. I mean, right now we just have it's pretty much pick of the litter. Whatever we want to erase, it's up for grabs. Regular red flies, I'm not again concerned about that much. If we could use a couple more bombas. Surprised the Seek Room's not there. I wouldn't mind getting rid of hosts either. Let's get rid of hosts there, no problem at all. Okay, we'll get the swarm. Another qualifying prerequisite for Beelzebub. And I would have loved to have raced Zubats and Mr. Mime, but we only get one chance. And of course, we get mini Stros right after. Jumper cables. Again, I feel like that should be another. Well, no. Jumper cables might be a little bit too strong. Excuse me. Slightly too strong, being able to get an eraser shot every 15 kills. Oh, it sucks. I'm not ready for the cough to come back, man. I really am not. Fatty Baddies, man, we had so many better eraser options. But it is what it is. We got rid of hosts. I'm fine with that. Yep, we get safety pin, which is basically just good for a soul heart at this point. We'll head on down. Okay, so we have a definitely get rid of needles. Just getting ready to say how we have the full charge back on the eraser, then we just immediately get rid of needles, which I'm fine with because needles are so annoying. And crazily enough, here we actually caught up to boss rush potential again. Which, after having an almost 6-minute first floor, that's really surprising. But also pretty impressive. Thankfully, we've been blessed by going to the right direction almost every single map. And then, of course, having the damage of Mom's Knife and being able to clear stuff out very, very quickly and efficiently is, that's just a hallmark of the item. Anti-bombs. Random soul heart in there as well, which I will happily take. You blessed penny. I mean, we're playing aggressive right now, but that's because we have 9 lives and just because Sack Dagger is basically that's the turning point that we have to go from we're playing a little bit passive to, yeah, we go not reckless abandon, but almost reckless abandon, and just get super aggro on the game here. I was hoping the shop was going to be on the way to the boss, but it was not. However, we've leapfrogged 75% Devil Deal chance. We've now propelled ourselves into a position where we can get boss rush, and I'm going to go for it. All right. So I would erase these knights out of just pure annoyance, but we have piercing shots with Mom's Knife, so there's not really... It's not a good use of of the eraser. What we're looking for on this floor is top targets. Globins, Bonies, or Ministros. That's the only thing that we care about erasing at this point. Those are our number one snipes there. Again, the side trites are not that big of a deal. Walking hosts are annoying, but not annoying enough for me to use the eraser on. Okay, Hermit card. We don't have to look for the Fool card anymore. Same thing with these progenitors of where the term clown physics came from. I mean, egglets are always good to remove too, but they're just I'm not concerned with them. I'm looking for a much higher value target. There's our Fool card, but which we don't need to use at this point. We don't need to even use the bomb because we have the Hermit card. Bomb hands, they're annoying, but not annoying enough for me to use the eraser on. Okay, so we found Mom. Let's go destroy her real quick. Could be Blue Mom. There we go. Take the negative here. Plenty of time to go. Sure. Big death list. No guppy item, unfortunately. Dr. Fiat, what the heck happened to the music? Oh my gosh. Well, we gotta take Proptosis, but seriously, what happened to the music? There we go. Wow. This is me tapping the M button now, but it muted itself. That's so weird. Anyway. Alright, so we got ourselves Proptosis. We did get Boss Rush. It was fantastic. And we also got Death List, which is going to hopefully open up some good opportunities for us to get some stat ups. And the damage up, any damage up helps out with Mom's Knife. I mean, it just scales so wonderfully. I'm wondering why the music took itself out after going into the boss rush. Look at that. We get ourselves a Soul Heart from Death's List. I tell you what. Okay, it's getting a little scary now. We got to get at least something we can erase. That isn't a knight. 2 credit cards. Wow. I mean, the Visses are not... They're not annoying enough for me to erase. Yeah. 100%. 100%. We get down to the final room and erase one of my most hated bosses, if not the most hated boss. For me personally, with the Infamies. The Hierophant. So what's neat about this now is that we have credit cards which we can use for the next devil deal. We don't really need to get anything out of the shop, but I'm gonna go back and double check because I don't remember what was in there. Yeah. I mean, we can use it because we have 2 of them, so don't really care about moving box that much. Go back and get that other credit card, then we'll use that one to pay for a free devil deal if we get one before the end of the run. But Proptosis and Mom's Knife, though, is going to be an absolutely metric butt ton of damage every single time we get stuff into melee range. We don't even have to shoot the knife. It's just we just touch them and they die. Okay. Yeah. The Diglets are also gone. Get a Tears upgrade from that. Yave payout here from Contract from Below. That right there is what you want to see. You want to see the entire room just poof. So another credit card. What is going on here? Eye lasers would definitely be one of those that I would love to remove. Finger might be there. Wouldn't have mind removing dips in the early game, but dips are so easy to kill though. Even without Mom's knife, like you're gonna be able to just run them over. We get a damage upgrade. At this point, I'm not even gonna worry about curse rooms because oh, look at this. Look at this is the fruits of our labor right here, baby. Getting free stats from walking into rooms because we've erased everything, and Death's List is like, oh, I don't know. Give him the payout. That's what Death's List sounds like, by the way. I don't know. It sounds like a very stuffy Sylvester Stallone. Hey, I don't know. Just give him the payout. One of me and Ryan's favorite thing to do during the culling videos circa 2016 was to do Sylvester Stallone impersonations and then confuse Kate on who's actually talking. Oh, we get a second guppy item. We don't stick with the eraser though. Eraser's been our dude, and so far I haven't missed yet, but now I've set myself up for failure. Sorry about that. Had to blow my nose. And so far, again, I'm pretty happy that we have not missed an eraser shot yet. Super Gluttony's super dead. Like, way dead. Yeah, there's a lot of juicy targets in here, but again, with Visses, they're not that dangerous. They're annoying. But come on, we've had too many positive interactions with Visses, especially with us on those Friend Finder runs. It's hard for me to just erase them from distance completely. Now, Globins, on the other hand, I was tempted to erase that Globin, but I think we're probably going to see more here. Honestly, the red skulls are not terrible to remove either. They are kind of annoying. Not even gonna mess with it. The worms are very annoying too. So we have successfully erased every single target on every single room, every single floor so far, which I'm pretty proud of myself because normally I've missed one by now. Maybe old sick brains Victa is it's good for my accuracy. Spider bite, I mean, sure. I wouldn't turn it down. Spider bite. And battery's not gonna do anything for us, but we'll take it, I guess. It'd be nice if it did hold 2 charges of the eraser, though, I will say. Mini Stros would have been nice to erase too, but we don't see that many Mini Stros later on during a run as we get towards the late game. There we go. The key payout, which is not what I was really wanting, but I don't see some movement speed. We have not gotten a single movement speed upgrade yet. Outside of maybe one from Death's List. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Proptosis damage. I tell you what. Absolutely bodied. Of course, we don't have to worry about the fact that we didn't get a double deal on the last floor. We're still going to be able to get some value out of this credit card on the next floor, obviously. Might be the right way, I guess. We're only one away from Guppy as well, which probably not going to happen. See all those puffs of pink smoke there? That's from all the little spiders that we've erased. Shot speed upgrade. And I goofed it. I was trying to fire at the Globin and turned at an angle, and it shot the eraser up at a diagonal angle. So there's our first miss. As to be expected, whenever I get very proud of myself, I'm like, oh man, like look how good we're doing. Always stay humble, kids. Ooh. Get Shoop here. Shoop's fine. Another Tears upgrade. Shoop's going to go very well with Proptosis, of course. We just have to get to point blank range. Take out a lot of the Blorbs here. Blorb would have been another fantastic item. Actually, you know, Blorbs are probably one of the top targets for erasers, too, for those of you who end up going for erasers. Dark Bonies are another one. There's a lot of very erasable mobs in this game. Got most of the Blorbs. I think we only missed one. Yep. Almost have a double charge on Shoop here. Okay, that was a little bit earlier than I was expecting. I don't mind losing the HP on those. We diggity dunk Stan and head on down the Lamb. All right, now it's time to see if we get the credit card value, baby. Yeah, getting packed is good. Unfortunately, we did not get Guppy, but you know what? We'll take a free packed. It's 2 extra soul hearts plus a nice little damage upgrade for us. We have noticed right at the end there. Oh wow! Right at the end there, we did get a little payout from the beam from Angelic Prism, which obviously does work with Shoop and with Mom's Knife too. I just haven't been talking about it. I'm trying to limit the amount of extra words that I'm saying just because I don't want my off to ruin the experience. I've been holding back pretty heavily in this episode just so I'm not just coughing in y'all's ears. Actually got a payout from Double Little Horn. We get a luck upgrade. Still no movement speed upgrade though. BT dubs. I think that 0.07 movement speed was that their movement speed that we started with? I don't even remember. A range upgrade, which is surprisingly not useless with Mom's Knife. It's just kind of useless. And Death's List is just going ham now. Look at this. Look at this. Just so many payouts from Death's List. Oh, that Proptosis damage, though. Yeah, so you see all the spiders that just got erased there, courtesy of our other efforts, previous efforts. This is where the movement speed starts hurting us kind of heavily, but we got so much offense, though, I think we'll be okay. I'm messing with you, Fallen. Crack the Skizzle. Crack the Skizzle might be okay against Lamb. Especially with battery, I guess. Yeah, I guess Crack the Sky is okay. Yeah, your bomb. A control bomb trying to roll up on us. The range upgrade. Fly in. Hey, we got Gimpy as well. So yeah, just a very solid standard run here. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be doing a victory lap today, or probably for the next couple of. Did we get hit by double for something there? But unfortunately, I'm not going to be going for victory lap today or for the next couple of episodes again, just because I'm trying to take it easy. I don't know what's going on here. I didn't realize we were that low HP, but also, Sam, you should be dead by now. I've already done my outro here. Thank you. So, but yeah. I appreciate the understanding and all that kind of stuff. Hopefully I'm feeling better in the next couple of days, but I am going to go rest. But hey, we got ourselves a nice easy peasy win, and let me know what your thoughts are on yesterday's episode as well with the Last Judgment mod. I'm curious to see what people were saying about that. And thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, everyone. Have a great start to your Thursday. As always, I'll see you all next time. Until then, so long, everybody. Thanks for watching this video. I'd like to thank some pages of mine like Langwart, Taz Bryant, and Sean Cooper. If you'd like to have your name read at the end of an Isaac episode, check out my Patreon campaign, which you can find at patreon.com/Invicta.